Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marla. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist, and today I am going to be giving you a couple tips on how to keep your psoriasis or eczema or rosacea from getting worse and flaring in the winter. I know having psoriasis and eczema for a long time, I know how crappy the winter can be, and my skin always got so much worse when it came because of the cracking and the cold and the dampness. So I'm going to give you a couple tips that can really help in terms of protecting your skin from the winter. Depending where you live, your winters might not be extreme. I'm from Canada, so our winters get pretty bad here, pretty cold. So what I always recommend, number one, anywhere that you have rash, you have to cover the skin if you're out in the snow. So even if it's on your face, I recommend getting, like, I think they're called balaclavas, or a scarf, and just cover your face while you're outside. And then as soon as you get, you know, in the mall or a house, you can take it off. Wear gloves, completely cover your skin. One other thing that you need to do before, you know, going outside at all is slather your skin in some type of moisturizer. I personally just use coconut oil, but there is a lot of creams and lotions you can put on. Make sure they're natural. I really like Psoriasis Lucky Butter from the Lucky Skin Company. They're a new company. Their butter is incredible and so soothing, and I use it every single day. This video is not sponsored, just want to throw it out there because I've been truly loving the butter. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below, but there are a lot of different lotions. You can put even olive oil. So just any part of your skin that is dry and cracking, completely cover it. And make sure that you're wearing gloves on top of that and stuff so that your skin's protected. A couple other things you can do. A lot of times the cracking and the worsening of the skin in the winter doesn't so much come from the cold itself, but comes from a lack of vitamin D. Not enough sun. You're not exposed to the sun like you are in the summer. So something I really recommend doing is taking vitamin D in a high dose. I do 8,000 IUs in the winter. Some people do 10,000. But either way, just get a good amount of vitamin D in your body. My favorite vitamin D supplement is, it's called D-Mulsion from Genestra brands. I really like this one because it's already emulsified. So if you just take a couple of drops of it, it gets absorbed instantly. It doesn't have to, you know, mix with bile to emulsify and get stored in the liver. It's just easily utilized by the body because it's pre-emulsified. It's the only one on the market that I know of currently. Absolutely incredible. So I highly recommend taking some type of vitamin D. I just like that one. And a lot of times people find that by doing this, it balances out because you're not getting vitamin D from the sun in the winter. By taking vitamin D, it balances it out and their skin is actually much better. So I highly recommend doing that. There are, you know, cod liver oils and vitamin E are also really good anti-inflammatory supplements you could take as well, but they're great for summer and winter. So something else I want to touch on that people also don't think about in terms of psoriasis and winter time is a lot of times people's skin conditions will flare in the winter, and not only skin conditions, but joint pain and headaches and brain fog and fatigue. If you feel like your symptoms get worse in the winter, it's usually related to candida overgrowth. So the reason is when you have candida and it's hot, like in the summertime, candida kind of goes dormant because they like a damp and mucousy environment. So a lot of times people feel great in the summer, their symptoms clear, their skin and psoriasis clear, and they think it's because of the sun, but technically it's not. It's because of the temperature and the climate. Once winter comes around, it's cold and it's damp and people are always chilly. It's because our body temperature decreases, and when that happens, candida is now no longer dormant and they're thriving like crazy. Also in the winter, we are eating a lot more, I guess, like comfort foods and dense and sweet foods because it's winter time, whereas the summer we're eating more fresh and light foods. So the cold and damp and foods and really dense type of ingredients that we're using in the winter feed candida, which makes our skin flare and get much worse as well. So if you ever feel like your symptoms are getting worse in the winter, it's 100% a sign of candida overgrowth. I shouldn't say 100, but mostly like 90% chance it's candida overgrowth that's making your symptoms flare. So something you could do for this would be starting a candida cleanse in the winter. I have a lot of videos on how to do that, so I will link them in the description box below. But definitely do a candida cleanse. This will really help with your symptoms and preventing your rashes or your joint pain or headaches, brain fog, eczema, etc. from getting worse. So really look into doing that. If you're not like you know, up to doing a whole, you know, candida cleanse, that's your decision. But something else you could do would be just to really warm up the body. Lots and lots of Ceylon cinnamon tea, lots of ginger tea, lots of bone broth, soups, anything hot. If you can drink anything hot, like not coffee and hot chocolate, but herbal teas, turmeric lattes, matcha lattes, soups. Get lots of hot ingredients in your body to warm it up so that candida does not just overgrow like crazy and you don't flare too bad. Those are my tips. This is a very short video, but those are some of the things that I would definitely address in the winter time. One other thing you could do would be get a humidifier in the house and just get some like fresh air coming in. A lot of times with the winter, it gets pretty dry and you want to make sure that you have enough moisture. So humidifying or even an essential oil diffuser, wherever you're sitting most often, whether it's your living room or your bedroom, that can really help with the skin as well. So those are some of my tips. There are loads more, but these are the most important. And I think if you do some of these or all of them, you're gonna get amazing results. So that's just what I have for you today. If you have any questions about anything, you can leave them in the comments section down below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Make sure you're following me on Instagram for tips like this and loads more, and also some healthy recipes. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.